Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Gridiron Network Podcast. Today we've got more Gridiron Q&A just like last week. We've got our NFL award Frontrunners. Harry and I are going to give you our top three as of right now at each position, or each award, I should say. Keep in mind, this is not who we think will win the award, but our top three as of right now. And as usual, we got Week 5 recaps, Week 6 Pick Ems. Harry, how are we doing today?
Oh, we're doing great, man. Colts dominated this week. Luckily for you, you didn't have to watch no Bears. So, I mean, are you happy about that? Not a loss, but...
Hey, man, not a loss. I was able to just sit down in my chair, enjoy. You know what? I got NFL Sunday ticket for the first time, and I'm an idiot for waiting until, Week 5. I'm losing money there, but I got it. And I got to say, man, this might be the greatest feature ever, and I hate myself for not getting it sooner.
What's it run you nowadays?
Worth the money. Dude, I'm paying like $60 a month for it.
Dang, dude.
And that is crazy. I missed out on a promo on DraftKings where I could have gotten like $30 a month for it because I was on the on the fence about getting it, and I wish I would have just sucked it up and got it. But either way, it was so cool being able to watch 4 games at once.
Yep.
I didn't even need to watch. Like, I had Red Zone on another screen. Didn't even need to watch it.
Dang, dude. See, luckily we got luck. I got YouTube TV, and we got this thing. We got to pay, what is it? I think it's only 11 or 15. One of the two a month, and we get Red Zone. So we just cancel it, obviously, when the NFL season is over.
Oh yeah, of course.
So it's a lot of money.
I know you're not big into college, but ESPN Unlimited, they have a feature now where you can multi-view the college games that are on ESPN.
Ooh, that's cool.
I just found that out too, so I'm gonna test that this weekend.
Very cool.
Okay,
let's get
into some game recaps here. You can obviously kick us off with your game here. The Colts 40, Raiders 6, just an absolute thrashing of Geno Smith and the Raiders.
Dude, it is insane how bad these. I honestly don't even want to say the Raiders, just because their O-line has been horrible, but Geno Smith, man, oh my God, he looks nothing like he did at all these last couple years.
He wrote back,
dude.
He wrote back,
dude. That paper is shred up and it is out of there because he's just terrible, man. I think there's one game where he has thrown 0 picks. Yeah, and that was it. But I mean, man, it is so nice to be able to see the Colts. I'm so used to them making these types of games close, but we just murdered them. Like you said, 40-6. Daniel Jones, 20 for 29, 212 yards, 2 touchdowns, got sacked 0 times. He did so good. We even saw some plays of Anthony Richardson. And if you would have told me that Anthony Richardson would have been in already, I wouldn't have thought that it was because Daniel Jones and this team is doing so good. And rushing-wise, Jonathan Taylor, 17 carries, 66 yards, 3 touchdowns. He does it again, man. He is just so fun to watch. Amir Abdullah even got one in. I don't know when's the last time you heard that name. But receiving, I mean, honestly, it wasn't nobody super crazy. I mean, Tyler Warren, 4 for 44 and a touchdown. Michael Pittman, 5 for 39 and a touchdown. I mean, man, our defense killed it too. We had a pick 6. Latu got a pick. Blackman got a pick. It was just so fun to watch this week. And honestly, I'm just so happy to say that Colts football is actually back. And man, we knew how I felt about Daniel Jones, and I am so happy that he was able to prove me wrong. And really, on the other side of the ball, nothing really to talk about, to be honest. Geno Smith, 2 interception day. Genty really couldn't get it going through the ground at all. He had some receptions to make up for his fantasy day, but man, that was really it for them. They really had nothing going their way.
Yeah, just not a good game for the Raiders, man. Like I said, I had that multi-view going, and every time I looked, the Colts had the football. No matter how many times I looked at that game, and the score just kept going up and up and up, man. The Raiders, they were one of your teams to watch.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I didn't think Geno Smith was going to be this bad. I really didn't. Because
I thought he was going to be an upgrade, man.
Dude, it's just when you looked at their team on paper with the defense that they did have, the players that they have, because their defense has been awful so far. But Geno Smith should have been a clear upgrade. And when you give him Brock Bowers, which is banged up, hasn't been playing, and Ashton Genty, you would think that things would get better, and it's been the complete opposite for this team so far.
I got to say, some people weren't, too happy with the Seahawks moving on from Geno, but you got to give the Seahawks credit, man. They are very, very good at knowing when it's time to move on from a quarterback. They did it with Russ. They did it with Geno when people were questioning both the decisions, and they've looked like geniuses both times.
Yeah, man. I mean, it has looked pretty good so far. So, I mean, we'll see how it goes for them. But, I mean, they made a good choice. Sam Darnold looks pretty good so far.
Looks very, very good. I mean, we could just jump right into that game.
Yeah, that was
speaking
insane.
of Sam Darnold, in my opinion, the game of the week, I'm here to say I am wrong about the Seahawks. I have been such a downer on the Seahawks, a downer on Sam Darnold through the preseason. Up until now, at this point, man, I got to stop hating. Sam Darnold is a good football player. Still got to see him come playoff time. But he's a good football player. That Seahawks team is good. Still lost to Baker Mayfield and the Buccaneers, though.
Hey, we'll talk about Baker here shortly. I mean, dude,
oh, yeah.
He is just – I feel like he is everybody's second favorite team to watch just because this guy is just – he's so fun to watch. But let's go through – if you didn't get to watch the game, let's go through some of these stats. We'll hit the Seahawks side first here. Like you said, Sam Darnold, and I'll be honest, I was hating on this guy so much too. And honestly, I really just want to see it when it matters. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But Sam Darnold, 28 for 34, 341 yards, 4 touchdowns, one interception. He didn't get sacked one time this game. So that was great too. I mean, just great job by their O-line because the Bucs got some players on defense, and their O-line really showed up for them. For rushing-wise for the Seahawks, nothing crazy. Kenneth Walker, 10 carries, 86 yards. Zach Charbonnet vultures every single touchdown from this guy, and he did it again this week. It's just, dude, do you have him in
quick,
fantasy
I just
or
gotta
anything?
say, man, I had to start both Kenneth Walker and Zach Charbonnet this week in one of my dynasty leagues, and as annoying as it was, man, they evened out with about the same, around the 10-point mark. So I'm so happy he stole that touchdown this week.
See, dude, I wish I had to go against those two because in my main league, I had to go against the duo of Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery. So unfortunately, unfortunately, I wasn't that lucky there. But man, I mean, the big star from this game on Seattle's end, Jackson Smith-Njigba, man, this guy, oh my gosh, he is such a dog. He is so fun to watch. He had 8 receptions for 132 yards and 1 touchdown, averaging 16.5 a catch. I mean, man, it's just, I was so wrong on, honestly, this whole offense, and I'm glad that they're proving me wrong because we got to see a good JSN versus Igbokwe game, and let's go to that other side of the ball. Baker Mayfield, if you didn't know, he is still a dog. 29 for 33, 379, 2 touchdowns. Rushing-wise, they were missing Bucky this week, and, I mean, Rachaad White wasn't most efficient, 14 carries for 41, but he scored twice, and like I just said, Emeka Igbokwe, man, oh my gosh, 7 for 163 and 1 touchdown. This guy is unbelievable, and he has been perfectly filling this role with no Mike Evans the last couple weeks, and Godwin is getting back, but slow start so far. But man, Igbokwe he is so fun to watch.
He is unbelievable, man. I just can't believe, this was such a great game to watch. Yeah. Igbokwe versus JSN. I mean, 2 elite Ohio State receivers. Baker and Darnold were dueling it out. These are the types of games that should be in prime time.
Yeah.
I mean, not that we had good primetime games this week, don't get me wrong, but when you see a game like this screams prime time, and both these teams are more than likely going to be, playing football still at the end of January.
Dude, speaking of primetime games, let's get right into this next one. Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Kansas City Chiefs, 31-28. This game, man, was so fun to watch. And I'll be honest, I'm a little bit of a Jaguars hater, man. Is it because they're in my division? Probably a little
bit. More than likely.
Yeah, maybe just a little bit. But it's just, I'm very shocked that they're able to do what they are doing on offense because Brian Thomas has not been anything like we saw last year so far. And Travis Hunter has been pretty non-existent. But I will say the 44-yard
this week.
Dude, the 44-yard catch he had was sick.
Oh, my goodness.
Dude, other than that, though, he only had 2 catches, and he only had 64 yards in the game. So I'm very confused on why this offense keeps doing this. And, I mean, they did enough against a good Chiefs defense. I mean, Trevor Lawrence, 18 for 25, a touchdown, a pick. But, I mean, we saw the stumble touchdown he had, but he was just carrying this team with his legs this game.
What was Chris Jones doing on that play?
Dude, what did he think, like,
He just took the play off. Most important play of the game, and he figured, I don't really need to be here.
I don't know if he thought that one of his boys were going to touch him and just that he'll be down, but that dude maybe took a total of 10 steps, if that entire play, and it cost him the game. I mean, Trevor Lawrence, he got 2 of them rushing with his legs, so it's just that was a great game to watch. And on the other side, dude, Mahomes has been looking very good. 29 for 41, 318, a touchdown, and the pick 6, which, man, that big boy was hustling. He was
Devin
going.
Lloyd,
dude.
Devin Lloyd looked like me in Madden with the fake blitz. All right, that's what that was. It was a fake blitz, and then you back out. Works like a charm every time.
Dude, he got Mahomes with it. Mahomes, I mean, good fantasy day as well. I mean, through the using his legs, 6 carries, 60 yards, a touchdown. Kareem Hunt in 2025 is still doing it. 7 carries, 49 yards, 2 touchdowns. Receiving, man, I mean, Kelsey was their best guy, but he wasn't even anything crazy in that game. 7 receptions, 61 yards, and 1 touchdown. This team desperately needs Rashee Rice back, and he will be here soon. But I really do think once Mahomes gets Rashee, we're going to start seeing some very vintage. I hate to say vintage because he's still on his prime, but we're going to start seeing some really good number games from Mahomes here.
100%. I just want to add a few things on the Jaguars side. Better game from Brian Thomas, 4 for 80. And going into this game, I had a feeling that Brian Thomas was going to look better because prior to this game, they have faced majority zone defenses. And last year, Brian Thomas did a lot of his work in man-to-man coverage. And the Chiefs ran, I think it was prior to this game, about 29% of their snaps in man coverage, which is higher than most of the teams they were playing, which were about 15% or so. And I'd have to go back and actually look at the stats because, from Monday to see how much they ran zone maybe to counter Brian Thomas Jr. because it felt like he had a really good first half and then kind of died off in the second half, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe so. I believe that's how it was. Because honestly, the second half of the game, is that when Hunter started getting some receptions in there? 'Cause I know he was really quiet the first half.
And that's really when T-Law started using his legs. When it felt like he was booking it every play.
I will say it is very fun. I mean, ETN got bottled up this game, but it is really good that he is back to what we saw a couple years ago. Because ETN last year, man, he was horrible. He really was. And if this team really does want to do something, they're going to need to have a rushing game. And ETN seems to be right back where he picked off a couple years ago.
Yeah, we'll get right into the next primetime game that we're going to talk about here. Patriots upsetting the Bills 23-20 in Buffalo, too. This was a good game. Drake May, man, he's the truth.
Yeah.
Everyone that was hating on Drake May, dude, he's proving everybody and anybody wrong. 22 of 30, 273 through the air. Stephon Diggs, a holy revenge game.
Yep.
10 for 146. No touchdowns, but 10 on 12 targets for 146 against a decent Buffalo secondary. But the biggest thing with New England that bothers me is how many more fumbles do Ramondre Stevenson, Antonio Gibson, prayers up, get fast recovery for a torn ACL, but how many more fumbles do we need to see from Ramondre Stevenson before Travion Henderson starts getting the football? Dude, I mean, Ramondre Stevenson, 2 yards per carry this game. Henderson, 4 yards per carry. Henderson's a bigger threat through the air. Why do we keep giving Stevenson the football, man? Let Stevenson just be a power back, change of pace, whatever. But Henderson needs to be the number 1 guy on this football team.
Dude, you need to go tell Mike Vrabel that because he does not agree with you at all. I mean, I know he said, what did he say? He was asked about Stevenson's fumbling issues, and he said that he loves his skill set so much, but he needs to fix that issue. I really do think I don't
maybe another 10 fumbles and it'll fix it.
Not even, man. I think he loves this guy as his running back one, and unfortunately, I really don't know how much Henderson. I don't know if he's ever going to be that RB1 like everybody wants him to, just because I think this team likes Stevenson just that much in that role.
I do think that, because it did feel like in the second half of that game when Gibson went down, Henderson was getting more and more reps. I do think we're going to see a lot more of Henderson next week, though. I still don't think he's going to take the role from Stevenson.
Yes.
I think Stevenson's going to have to break both of his legs, because if he just breaks one, Vrabel will still stick him out there. So I think he'll need to break both legs for Henderson to be the RB1.
Yeah, I like I said, I mean, just as long as Stevenson stays healthy, I don't think he's going to lose that role. But now with no Gibson, it is going to be very fun to watch Henderson, because, I mean, every time you see him touch the ball, he's just an explosive play, man. He's an explosive player, extremely quick. I don't know why he isn't being used in the passing game, because other than Diggs, I mean, let's see. Kayshon Boutte was the next guy with the most receptions at 3. Like, they definitely can use him a lot more in this offense. Like you said already, Drake May, great day, man. The Patriots got one in him. On the other side of the ball, came up a little short. Josh Allen, 22 for 31, 253, 2 touchdowns and a pick. I mean, he was really... Oh, you want to hear something? So I had a... we can send you it the other day. I forgot to. DraftKings. I had a touchdown parlay. JT, Saquon, Gibbs, Monty, Henry, and James Cook. And this guy had... yeah, laugh it up. This guy had the worst game of his year so far. 15 carries for 49 yards. That was it.
Shut down.
Dude, absolutely nothing either in the receiving game. 0 for 0 on 1 target. Dalton Kincaid, I mean, all right, so how I view this Buffalo receiving, if you were to close your eyes and have a picture of all of them on a dartboard, just start throwing. Each week it's somebody different. This week...
So annoying.
Dude, it's crazy. It is so crazy. This week it was Dalton Kincaid, 6 receptions for 108 yards. Other than that, nobody really had any other crazy yardage. Curtis Samuel and Keon Coleman with the touchdown. Which, speaking of Keon, after week 1, I ended up trading him for Michael Pittman, man. And it's been
genius. Because I'm still stuck with him.
Yeah, dude.
I'm still waiting for him to break out, man. What is happening?
He is just like, that just offense is, I mean, they're really, really missing Diggs. I know they didn't want him at all, but, man, looking at it now, they really, really needed the guy.
I do think, though, as much as they miss him from a production standpoint, I don't think they miss the drama that was associated with him in his time in Buffalo.
What do you mean? You don't want baby mamas and pink cocaine all over your feet every week for one of your players?
We haven't heard anything too crazy while he's been in New England on the field. So hopefully it stays that way, because he balled out, man. But as much as he was producing for Buffalo, I do think they're a better team without him.
Yeah. I mean, that offense is, I feel like
Josh Allen specifically.
It's just a lot more of what they want to do. I mean, we didn't see this game. Like we said, the rushing really wasn't there, but usually that is their game. They just want to pound the rock, and then when they need to throw it, obviously let Josh Allen do it. But it's just, man, it was a very, very good revenge game, and it was very fun to watch from Stephon Diggs this week. And let's get into, you called this, I'm pretty sure, the Commanders over the Chargers, 27-10. What did you take from that game?
So I called this game that the Commanders were going to win, and up until Sunday, I was regretting my choice. The whole time I was like, man, I wish I could flip. Man, I wish I could flip, and I'm glad I didn't. Jaden Daniels, 15-26, 231 and a touchdown, no picks, 39 on the ground. Our guy, Bill Krosky-Merritt, 14 for 111, 2
Breakout
touchdowns,
game.
man.
Yep.
Breakout game. Watch him not follow up on it at all.
Chris Rodriguez is going to get 20 carries next week. Book it.
Is it time to remove the McValue name from him now? Debo Samuel, 8 for 96 and a touchdown.
It might be, man. This guy is good again.
What happened? I mean, was it maybe all the cheeseburger slander got to him and he put in the work and just worked his ass off? Like,
he just had our faces on the background of his phone, just remembering us calling him Cheeseburger Debo. Now he's back. I mean, no Terry, but I mean, even when Terry was playing, Debo was still looking like the main guy.
And from a fantasy standpoint, I'm so nervous for what's going to happen when Terry comes back because I have Terry in multiple leagues and in multiple dynasty leagues, and I have so many people trying to trade for him in the offseason, and I stuck with him because he was finally a number one receiver in a good offense, and now it's just firing back in my face.
I mean, okay.
But Chargers side, you could take the Chargers side.
Real quick before we move on, so I could maybe ease you a little bit for your fantasy worries. Did he, correct me if I'm wrong, wasn't he one of the guys disputing his contract this whole off season, right?
Yes.
It could just be a very, very slow start for him, but I mean,
didn't have the training camp.
Exactly, and now he's a little banged up. So we'll see, but I really do think that, I mean, if he doesn't do better than Debo, then we gotta start having some talks about Terry then as the player.
I had to start Keon Coleman because I don't have Terry McLaurin. That's the state I'm at in my wide receiver room.
Oh, dude. Okay, you know what? I'll do you a favor. We'll move on from that side of the ball. So let's go to these Chargers. I mean, dude, this team has looked completely different from when they started the year, and I really do think it's just got to do with all these injuries. Justin Herbert, 22 for 29, 166, a touchdown and an interception, and he got sacked 4 times this game. We even saw some Trey Lance at the end, 3 for 4, 44. I'm never going to be able to talk about Trey Lance again, so I'm going to give him a little shout out there. And they're rushing Herbert 4 for 60, and very, very, very unfortunate, mainly because I have this player, CeeDee Lamb, and Tyreek Hill all in my most expensive league. Amari Hampton, he is placed on IR for 4 weeks with an ankle injury. He didn't even get it going before he got injured. 12 for 44. I mean, after that, it was a lot of Kamani Vidal and Hassan Haskins. It'll be very interesting to see what they end up doing with that, if it's a little committee or they just give one of them to work. But receiving, like I said, I mean, Herbert didn't have a crazy day, so it's pretty quiet here. Ladd caught a touchdown, but 5 receptions for 39 yards. Personally, I think with all their offensive line injuries, and now Amari Hampton being out, Amari Hampton would get a lot like that. Yeah, this game, 6 receptions for 26 yards. I mean, not a lot of yards, but he kept seeing a lot of checkdowns. I really do think that better days are ahead for these receivers, especially Ladd McConkey, just because no Amari Hampton, I don't think they're going to feed any of these 2 running backs like they would with Hampton. So I really think we're just going to see the ball in Justin Herbert's hands more, and he's just going to have to air it out.
Agreed. I do think, I mean, remember week 1, how much Justin Herbert was throwing the football? I think that's exactly going to be what we see for the rest of the season. I do think Vidal will get the majority of the reps over Haskins. But man, Hampton is such a big loss for them, dude. He was just getting going too. So that sucks to see, man.
Breaks my heart for fantasy because the whole talk of the offseason was Najee Harris blew his eye off. So at first we're like, oh, here we go. Hampton's going to, start hot. Unfortunately, Najee came back, but unfortunately Hampton didn't really start off that hot because Najee came back and he was very involved. And then Najee tore his Achilles, out for the year. So we're like, oh, here we go. I mean, Hampton has his whole backfield to himself, and now he's out for the next 4 games. So it's very devastating, but it'll be fun to watch Herbert air this ball out a lot more. I'm not complaining about that.
We'll get into the next game here, and I'm already laughing just thinking about this game. Titans 22, Cardinals 21. What the hell was this football game, man? The way the Cardinals lost, because the Titans didn't win this game. I don't care what the record says at 1-4. They did not win this game. The Cardinals lost this game. But on the Titans side, the quote-unquote winner side, Cam Ward, 21 of 39, 265, no touchdowns and a pick. Tony Pollard, 14 for 67 and a touchdown. Tyjae Spears, first game back as a Titan this season. A lot of people were thinking he was going to do something, and he got 4 carries for 14 yards and no receptions. So I think it's still safe to say that's Tony Pollard's running back room. But Calvin Ridley, he finally arrived. 5 for 131, no touchdowns. Outside of that, just kind of spread the ball all around. Yeah, that's pretty much it from the Titans side there. Cardinals, though, man, I just can't believe it, dude. I mean, Kyler, 23 of 31, 220, no touchdowns, no picks, sacked 3 times for 28 yards. DeMercado, oh man.
Did he not just see what happened with A.D. Mitchell literally, a week ago?
I mean, no matter how many times we call it out, these guys will continue to do it, and it makes zero sense. Just wait until you're past the line to start celebrating, man, because what could have been a career-defining moment with no Trey Benson, no Connor, I mean, this could have solidified you as a good spot in that team with a 71-yard rushing touchdown, which would have sealed the game, by the way. Instead, he drops it and then eats a right hook to the body from Jonathan Gannon.
Dude, hey, speaking of that, literally, right? Yeah, we're recording for 30 minutes here. 23 minutes ago. Did you see how much Gannon just got fined for that?
No, he got fined?
Slight $100,000.
Oh, yeah.
$100,000.
By the Cardinals, not even the NFL.
Oh, my gosh.
Don't drop the football next time.
I mean, okay.
Still crazy to hit a player.
I need to hear your take on that. What do you think about that video? What do you think about that video?
I understand the frustration, and now I understand, now hitting a player is never okay.
Yeah.
Now, when I was younger and I played football, a coach is pissed off. They'll come by and they'll slap your helmet. You know? That I fully understand. If he would have just done one of those and been like, what the hell are you doing? Get your head in the game. I fully understand. But Buddy ate a right hook that would have sat Gervonta Davis down.
No, dude, hey, that's okay. I'm happy you said that because I mean, you worded that perfectly.
That's crazy.
A coach would just slapped him on the helmet, but he really just gave him a right hook. And that, hey, I'll be honest, I felt bad for the guy, but when I watched that video, it did make me laugh. I'm like, dude, this guy, he is so heated, which definitely deserved. I mean, you don't do that, man. Like you said, that was such a good opportunity for him, and this guy is dropping the ball right when he's about to score to win them the game. And then you just have complete breakdown on that. Dude, man, okay, I'm a big fan of the fantasy footballers. They're all Cardinals fans, dude. Their crash out on the show today was the funniest thing I've ever seen, man. They were just so mad, just saying everybody should be fired. And honestly, man, I mean, how do you not fire? How has everybody not been fired already? I don't understand. This team, honestly, I think they got kind of lucky with their only 2 wins. But man, it's just, this team is a joke. It really is.
I mean, it's, 2 things I want to point out here. It's crazy to think that looking back at the 2 coaches that were hired from the Eagles Super Bowl losing team a couple years ago in Steichen and Gannon, going into this season, if one of these 2 had to be fired, it would have been, in my opinion, Steichen.
Yeah, 100%.
And it is completely flip-flopped. And then people are always so scared to blow up a team, man. No matter at what point, look at what the Jaguars did, man. They just cleaned house, and they're 4-1 right now. The culture has completely changed in Jacksonville. They're playing winning football. It can be done. It's okay to clear out sometimes and say, hey, this isn't working, I mean, I think that we are going to see a lot of head coaching changes this offseason, including some veteran guys like Tomlin and Harbaugh, John Harbaugh. I think they might be on their way out as well, man. I think it's going to be a very interesting offseason for the head coaching carousel.
Man, okay. Did we talk? Yeah, okay. We're going to talk. Actually, I'm not going to talk much about it when we go over our picks here, so I'll talk about it now. Dude, I really do. I'm not 100% giving up on this Baltimore team yet. Now, let me tell you why. So they play the Rams this week, which let's just say that's not going to go the greatest.
That's tough.
That's not going to go the greatest for them. But after that game, they have a bye week, and then they come back. Oh man, I mean, I hate to be the one to tell you this, but they come back against the Bears. Lamar will be there. They got the Bears.
Ravens. I don't know what you're talking about.
They got the Bears, the Dolphins, the Vikings. At that point, we don't know if it's going to be JJ or Carson Wentz. The Browns, the Jets, the Bengals, the Steelers, the The Bengals, again, you just see very, very favorable matchups, I feel like. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see them running the gauntlet after their bye week.
I can't
to
see
be honest.
man.
Really, what do you think? Where do you think they drop?
I mean,
okay, you could say the Rams.
They're dropping the Rams.
Yes.
They're dropping the Bears. I mean,
come on, obviously, yeah, blowout.
I do seriously though. I do have to say that one. I hopefully think we'll be hot coming out the bye week. I really hope we win this week, but hamstring injuries, man, are tough to come back from. While he might be on a 2-week time frame, or 2 to 3 weeks, whatever it was when he originally. We've seen hamstring injuries evolve into 7 weeks out. We've seen people come back from hamstring injuries and go out the same game. Those type of injuries are just really difficult to deal with in the middle of a season. So who's to say when Lamar comes back, he is 100% healthy or even 75% healthy? He might push it another week, especially if they are, 1-6, 1-7, whatever it is when he comes back. So I just think, and then in the back half of the season, Jets is an easy win. But when you're looking at the Bengals, Browns, and Steelers, I believe they play the Bengals twice, if I'm not wrong.
Yep.
And the Steelers twice. Those, I mean, dude, those are divisional games. You're dropping it, in my opinion, 1 or 2 of those. Yep. And if you drop 1 or 2 of those, your playoff hopes are gone. So that's.
And I will give credit to the Steelers because I feel like, I know at least I was crapping on their defense. They have these last 2 weeks.
It's starting to change.
Dude, exactly. Completely. Okay, we're getting so off track. But Steelers defense have looked completely different. Okay, back to Arizona. I mean, they choked that game away. I really do like Michael Carter. He came in, 18 carries, 51 yards, and a touchdown. He looked really good. Kyler Murray ran one in. Bam Knight ran one in. Receiving, really the only guy.
Maserati Marv.
Yeah, that was it. I mean, 4 receptions, 98 yards. Trey McBride.
By the way. Or, sorry, it wasn't a touchdown.
Yeah, I think he got tackled
you saw
literally
that play.
Yes.
Dude,
Which was
I'm so happy
insane.
the narrative around him is changing.
Yes. Yeah, I am about to trade this guy in fantasy, though. So, we'll see. We'll see. I got a guy hit me up today for Marvin Harrison and DK for Jahmyr Gibbs.
Ooh,
yeah.
I like that.
Yes.
Me like you.
Yeah, me like you a lot, man, because I already got CMC on that team, so that would be a beautiful duo to have. Okay, you know what? I'm done talking about these Cardinals, man. They choked. They need to clear house. I mean, I don't know what's stopping them, but it's just very, very not looking too good for them. And let's just get into this last game. Another very good game. So the Broncos versus the Eagles. The Broncos won 21-17. What did you take from that?
Oh, man. Philadelphia, what happened? Yeah. I mean, leading the game up until, I think 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter. It was 17-3 at that point. 18 unanswered points from the Broncos. Just a brutal collapse from the Eagles. Sean Payton doing what Sean Payton does at that point, by the way, to take the 18-17 point lead with an unnecessary 2-point conversion. Yeah. Bo Nix, probably his best game of the season here. 24-39, 242, a touchdown, no picks. J.K. Dobbins, 20 for 79 and a touchdown. Not seeing much from R.J. Harvey in the run game. He had 3 for 18 in the receiving game. But, man, Cortland Sutton, 8 for 99 on a guy like Quinyon Mitchell as well, who in my opinion is a top 5 corner in the league. Dude, he's just so reliable, man. Eagles side of the ball, though. Jalen Hurts, best passing game this season.
Yeah, what it come with, though?
280 and 2 touchdowns. Exactly. Maybe he shouldn't be throwing the football.
Dude, that's... Oh, man. Real quick, we'll talk about their receiving. Devontae Smith had himself a day. 8 receptions.
Yeah, he had no problem.
Yeah, he was a dog. 8 receptions, 114 yards. Saquon, their number 2 really receiving this week, 3 for 58 and a touchdown. AJ Brown, we need to have a discussion, man, because you keep whining. You keep whining about how you're not getting the ball. And there was a play that I saw. Dude, come on, man. What are you doing? It makes no sense. And I know you got a buddy that's an Eagles fan. I am so glad that they lost this game. Strictly because I think these two complaining like this, and then you get Jalen Hurts, like you said, 38 times. There's no shot he's thrown anything close to 38 passes in any of these other games. and now they lost the game. Saquon only had 6 carries. I don't understand. I'm very happy that they just let Jalen air it out this game, even though he didn't do too hot at it. But it literally cost them this game.
A couple points I want to bring up about the Eagles here. The Eagles, I don't know if it was the Eagles that organized it, but Saquon Barkley, Jalen Hurts, and A.J. Brown apparently did have a meeting. I believe it was today or yesterday to kind of talk about how things are going on the offense. Went well from what I heard, so I'm excited to see how they do on Thursday. Saquon did not practice today with a knee, but it's a short week, but something to keep an eye on because, short week, right? But could just be playing it safe. But man, Kevin Patullo, whether it's now or the offseason, he is gone. He has 0% chance of saving his job with this team. He's not a good offense coordinator, and I think a guy who would be a really good replacement for him if he doesn't get another head coaching gig is why can't I think of his name? Mike McDaniel. I think he's a great OC, man. I just don't think he has the attitude to be a head coach. But then again, that Dolphins organization as a whole is just a dumpster fire. I don't, how I feel about the Dolphins.
You think he's out soon?
I'm not going to go into too much detail. McDaniel, I think, will last the season. Dude, I really don't see him getting fired.
That team is just
during the season, but he will get fired. But I do see him either getting a head coaching gig somewhere or going to be an OC for a team like the Eagles, because we've seen what OCs do on the Eagles. You look good for one season, you're right back as a head coach.
Yep. That's a good way to put it. I mean, it's just this play calling is just horrendous for this team, and it's just like
and people are blaming Hurts, man. It's not Hurts' fault. It's not his fault.
There's just so much talent on this offensive team or this offensive roster where it's just like, how do you suck at calling plays, man? Like I really don't understand it. I really don't understand it. It's killing these Eagles, and I don't think it's going to be sustainable for the entire season if they keep playing how they've usually been playing.
And I'm sure there's a genuine explanation for this that if I really thought about it, I could find. But man, I'll never understand how you can watch an offense like the Eagles last year as a new OC that was specifically called up like Patullo was from within the organization. And why are you changing the plays so much? You saw what dominated the league last year. Why are we going away from it? Like, just call some of those same plays and mix it up. Throw some new ones in there, but keep the same mentality and the same scheme going, and he's just completely gone away from it.
Dude,
it's Brian Johnson all over again.
They're a mess, and I mean, here, let's get into, I know I got no Eagles in this segment, the NFL award front runners. You want to start with your MVPs?
We'll start with MVP, man. Number 3 in my MVP races right now. Keep in mind, this is not who I think will win the MVP. This is as of right now, as of the end of week 5, I believe we're heading into week 6. Who are the top 3 in the league right now? Number 3, I have Jared Goff, baby. 1,187 yards, sitting at 10th, but 12 touchdowns, 2 picks. Lions sitting at 4-1. Number 2, Matthew Stafford, 1,503 passing yards, first in the league in passing yards, 11 touchdowns, 2 picks. And then number 1, your favorite quarterback's favorite quarterback, Baker Mayfield, 1,283 yards, sitting at 4th in the league, 10 touchdowns, 1 pick. And the Buccaneers are a dominant 4-1 football team, man. Baker is the favorite, in my opinion.
Dude, I mean, here. We'll talk about Baker in one second. So, my NFL award frontrunners, as of this second, going into week 6, number 3, Dak Prescott. 1,356 yards, 10 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. And number 2, I have Matthew Stafford. 1,503 yards, 11 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. And at number 1, like you said, I mean, I feel like everybody's second favorite team is watching this guy, Baker Mayfield. 1,283 passing yards, 10 touchdowns, and 1 interception. So now let's I mean, our top 2 are the same, man, but I mean, how can they not be?
Dude, did you see before he walked out of the tunnel, Baker chirping with that Seahawks fan?
I did see that.
Just tell him talk your shit and remember that at halftime. I love Baker. Dude, I love that mentality. It is. We needed it in the NFL, man.
Dude, it was so fun to see two guys going off, and him and Darnold both being on the Panthers at one point. Because the Panthers,
crazy, dude.
Dude, completely fumbled. But here, we'll talk about Baker. I mean, dude, it's just Baker's playing like this, and we haven't seen Mike Evans since week 3. Godwin's having a pretty slow start, but I mean, he's an older player. I knew it was going to happen like this. And Emeka Egbuka is just a dog. I don't know what else to say.
Goodness.
So I really do think for Baker, it really only should be getting better.
100%. And I like how you have Dak at number 3. Number 3 was the hardest for me. To me, number 1 and 2 is Baker and Stafford. Yes. There's no debating that at the moment. But I had so many names for number 3. I had Dak. I had Josh Allen. I had Mahomes. I mean, there were so many guys right in that area. So I fully agree with Dak being right there, especially if the Cowboys continue to pick up wins here.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I like your order. But Baker's 100% the MVP favorite.
Dude, if you told me before the season started that we would be having these NFL award frontrunners as of going into week 6 and not Mahomes, Josh Allen, or Lamar was on this list, I would think you were
insane.
Be
crazy.
Dude, this is just, especially, we'll go back to Dak real quick. I mean, he really is playing like one of the best quarterbacks in the league right now with worse weapons than the other 2 quarterbacks that I named. He has not had CeeDee Lamb since week 2, and he's dominating with George Pickens as his wide receiver 1, which, I mean,
and
George Pickens...
Turpin is his most targeted.
Exactly, yes. Turpin is a beast. George Pickens, if he plays this right, he is going to get himself a bag here.
A bag,
dude. And I really hope he does, because, I mean, he is literally such a fun player to watch. Oh, man. See, I was trying to think of his nickname. What did they call him? Wasn't it NBA? I can't remember.
NFL Youngboy.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to think, dude. He's just so fun to watch. And, I mean, like I said with Baker, I mean, for Dak, it's only going to get better. I mean, when CD comes back, which... he should be either, I believe, this week or next week. Yeah, one of the 2 that they said. And it's just, if he's playing like this, insert CeeDee Lamb into your offense. You know, it's just, it is going to be
sooner than later.
Yes,
for
exactly.
My fantasy reasons.
It is going to be. Oh, dude, I have Dak and CD, the stack in 2 of my leagues, and I cannot wait seeing how Dak's playing now. But I mean, what do you think about Dak? I mean, he's really just killing it for what he's got right now.
I mean, I think we said it last week, man. It's time to give Dak his flowers. He's a good NFL quarterback, and he's playing at an elite level right now. All I want to say is his worst game of the season. Who'd it come against? Come against?
Chicago Bears.
The Bears. But no, man, he's turned it around. He's playing really good football. George Pickens is breaking out as that number 1, while CD's on the sidelines, and as soon as CD comes back, it's going to be a 1A, 1B situation.
And here, we can get right into our number 2. We both have Matthew Stafford. Like we said, 1,503 passing yards, 11 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. My first sentence I got about this guy, the old head still got it. He had some back concerns coming into this season, but I mean, so far, those have not mattered at all. He has the best wide receiver in the league right now, I believe, in Puka. And when you have Devonta Adams as your number 2, it's just, as long as he stays, dude, exactly. As long as Stafford is able to stay healthy, he will be in this convo all season long.
100%. I mean, all it took for him to be healthy and good again was getting cloned, man. I mean, but he's for real killing it. I was super high on the Rams.
Yeah.
They are my Super Bowl pick. And
it's despite
losing a close one to the Niners, which I got to say, man, that 4th and 1 call was one of the worst play call decisions you could have made. Why would you not put the ball in the hands of Matthew Stafford and Puka Nacua? I love Kyron, but get the ball in the hands of your best players. They should have and would have won that game had they gone to Puka or just let Matthew Stafford throw the football there. So I'm not going to take too much merit into the Niners winning that game. Because, the Rams are still, in my opinion,
come on. Mac Jones is a dog. Right behind Baker Mayfield. As dog number 1, I'll give dog number 2.
Dude,
ask Cam Scat.
He was dogging them bananas on the sideline. That's what he was doing. He was dogging them bananas.
That was, I mean, like you said though, that was such a stupid play call, man. I don't know. I don't understand.
I do gotta say, before we get into Goff here, I had this mindset, and I forgot to bring it up. I had an agenda that I wanted to push today. Return of the Mac, baby. Is Brock Purdy about to get Brock Purdy'd out of San Francisco by Mac Jones?
Personally, Mac Jones is playing great football, but I think even he knows that this is Brock's team, and unless Brock comes back and completely craps the bed, I don't see it happening personally. But
all I'm saying, man.
Yeah, what do you think?
Remember Colin Kaepernick and Alex Smith? Alex Smith was playing at a great level when he got hurt, but Kaepernick came in and was killing it. If Mac Jones continues to do this while Brock's out, because who knows how long Brock's out, because he's got so many different injuries he's dealing with.
Yep.
You can't bench a guy that's getting you wins. I don't care who it is. Like, unless your name is Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, or Lamar Jackson, or even
Daniel Jones.
But like,
yep.
But you can't bench someone who's putting up elite numbers in Mac Jones, man. I mean, Shanahan wanted Mac Jones from the get-go, and they took Trey Lance, you know.
I think that's the most interesting
been a
part.
Mac Jones truther.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like you just said.
I think that plays a part as well.
It's... All right, let's play hypotheticals. Brock Purdy comes back, loses his first 2 games. What do they do?
Oh, he's gone.
Yeah?
Put in Mac Jones.
You think just 2 games? You think one game, or what do you think? What do you think his leash is going to be?
The Niners haven't lost a game in which Mac Jones has started the game. That's all I'm going to say.
And he's looked good,
Brock Purdy has not looked good. I love Brock Purdy. I don't agree with people calling him a system quarterback and that he's overrated, because I think he's a good quarterback. But when you have someone playing at a great level, you take the great level over the good level.
Nah, I agree.
And Mac is doing great with less as well. His number 1 target was, who was it, Kendrick Bourne?
Yep.
In 2025? I mean...
And they're getting a lot of their weapons back. I mean, they had a lot of guys. Jawan Jennings was banged up. Ricky Pearsall's banged up. And I think I saw Kittle should be back. I might have read week 7. And that's next week. So it'll be very fun to see whoever is quarterback with all of their weapons healthy.
Yeah, but we'll get into number 3 on our MVP. Well, my number 3, I guess, in Jared Goff. I just want to talk about really quick because we talked about Dak. And Jared Goff, man, I'll be the first to admit that while I thought the Lions would be fine, I am quoted on this podcast saying that they weren't going to be at the same level they were with Ben Johnson, dude. They are fine without Ben Johnson. Like, I knew they were going to be good, but I didn't know they were still going to be this good. And they're killing it, man. Jared Goff's still playing at a great level.
Yep.
Gibbs and Montgomery are getting going. They just started off first game of the season, new coordinators against a team in Green Bay who has what we thought was an elite defense.
Yeah.
Which is still a good defense. I don't know about elite, but I mean, it was just a rough first game, divisional game, new coordinators, and they have bounced back in every way possible since then, and Jared Goff's at the helm of that.
Dude, I mean, Goss looked amazing. I mean, just this week against the Bengals, 19 for 23, 258, and 3 touchdowns. It's just, I feel like whenever Jared Goff goes against a bad defense, he just absolutely murders them. And it's fun to see because people crapped on him so much when he was in, they were St. Louis at the time, I'm pretty sure. Can't remember, but whatever city they were in. Yeah, exactly. Whatever
should
city
be back
they were
in St. Louis.
Yeah,
but
agreed. Because you see how many
that's
49ers fans.
Another day.
dude, that whole stadium was filled with 49ers fans, which was insane. But I mean, hey,
disgusting.
49ers fans or not, it really doesn't. Oh wow, I'm thinking about that wrong thing. But yeah, it's just Jared Goff. He's been very good. It's very fun to see him just deal constantly because I mean, other than like you said, week 1 against the Packers, he has been so fun to watch, and it was really between either him or Dak. So I'm happy you went the other route.
And then we'll jump right into the next award here. We've got Offensive Player of the Year. I'll kick off with my 3. So before I even get started with mine, I got to say number 2 and 3 are really hard to decide between. But number 3 for Offensive Player of the Year as of right now, I've got Jonathan Taylor sitting at 480 yards, leading the league in rushing yards, leading the league in rushing touchdowns with a 5.1 average per carry. But number 2, I've got Jackson Smith and Jigba, 534 yards, which is second, 34 receptions at 5th, and he's got 2 touchdowns on the season as well. He's been killing it in Seattle. But number 1 is, there's just no arguing. Number 1, just like how Baker was no arguing. Puka Nacua, 588 yards first, 52 receptions first, and also 2 touchdowns this season. He is just going off this year, man.
Dude, this is awesome. So, listen, let's go to my Offensive Player of the Year award, Frontrunners. So, number 3, Jackson Smith-Njigba. Like we said, 34 receptions, 534 yards, 2 touchdowns. And number 2, I have Jonathan Taylor, 480 yards, 6 touchdowns. Like you said, leading rushings in both. And at number 1, who could guess? Puka Nacua, 52 receptions, 558 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Dude, wow, we really agreed on this one, huh?
This isn't sparking as much debate as I thought it would.
Dude, especially this
We're pretty
one.
dead on with both of these.
I mean,
Puka
dude,
Nacua, there's not
who do you
much
want
to say about him.
Pick, who do you want to talk about first? I mean, we got the same.
We'll talk about Puka here. So, I mean, Puka's just, he's clearly far and away the best receiver in the league this season.
Yeah.
He has taken the Cooper Kupp role and just elevated it to another level. He's just killing it. JSN and JT, I was so close to flip-flopping these guys, but I decided to go JSN in second, just because I figured you had Jonathan Taylor in second, and I wanted to be a little different.
No, I mean, like we very, very, very short on Puka. I mean, like I said earlier, best wide receiver in the league. You can guarantee if him and Stafford are playing together and they're both healthy that it's going to be a 100-yard game. And the touchdowns are low for his numbers, but I mean, they will go. They will come as the season goes on. But I mean, this guy is truly unstoppable right now. I mean, speaking of unstoppable, Jackson Smith-Njigba, man, holy crap, did he have a game last week. On the season, like I said, 34 receptions, 534 yards, 2 touchdowns. I mean, dude, he looks like Seahawks version of Michael Thomas, man. This guy is getting every single throw to him. He's the first look for Darnold, every single pass attempt, man. And we just, like I said, we saw the masterclass between JSN and Igbuka. And it's just, we're just going to see this many more times because he's just their main guy for that offense.
And then obviously we've got your boy Jonathan Taylor, who, man, I think Jonathan Taylor, one, he is having a great season, but I think he is just the ultimate test of when you see a good, productive college running back, odds are they're going to be a good, productive NFL running back, man. When someone is able to do it over the course of so many years, like a Jonathan Taylor did at Wisconsin, and he comes in the league, odds are he's going to be really good at football still, man. I mean, he is the top 5 running back. I had him, I believe. I hope I had him. I think so, in top 5 in my running back rankings just before the season. And I got some flack for that, I'm pretty sure, just because of the injury history. But, man, he's been healthy this year, and when healthy, is one of the best backs in the league. I mean, a 5.1 average is insane. More than you could ever ask of out of your not just your running back, but your workhorse running back, and what Jonathan Taylor is.
Yeah, man. I believe the Chiefs took Clyde Edwards-Helaire over this guy, which is absolutely insane to me. But, hey, I'm very happy they did. And like I said, while I'm thanking teams for passing on players, I want to say thank you, Ryan Poles.
Oh, here we go.
Thank you, Ryan Poles, for passing on Tyler Warren, because this man is just a dog. But real quick, we'll go back to Jonathan Taylor. It's like you said, 480 rushing yards leading the league, 6 rushing touchdowns leading the league. I mean, he's looked to be the best running back in the league this year, and it really is great to see. I mean, we haven't seen him this look. We still got a lot of football to play, but we haven't seen him look this dominant since 2021. And it's great to see that we're not wasting what he does for this team just because usually he's had an injury history. But this year he's averaging 96 yards a game. And honestly, these matchups get very, very favorable for him coming up. So I really do think it's just going to get better for him. But like you said, it's very good to see that he's healthy. And like you said, I mean, he's just putting up numbers literally every week. And it is very fun to watch for a Colts fan that actually has a good team this year, and he's putting up these numbers. They're not going to waste, finally.
All right, next up, we've got the Defensive Player of the Year. Now, this one, I'm hoping we're going to be a little bit different because I feel like the first two were really kind of set in stone. But Defensive Player of the Year, coming in at number 3, I've got Myles Garrett, who 4 sacks on the season, which is 9th. He's the number 3 rated PFF edge rusher in the season. He has 24 pressures on the season, which is at 6 for edges. Number 2, man, we had a hot take earlier this year about him. Nick Bonito leads the league in sacks at the moment with 7 or 8. I saw it reported differently in multiple different websites, so not exactly sure if he has 7 or 8. He has 4th in pressures on the season, 26 pressures. Then at number 1, Aiden Hutchinson is balling out off of the injury. 5 sacks on the season, which is tied for 2nd. The number 1 rated PFF edge rusher. 1st in pressures with 36. That's just such a huge gap. He's also 2nd in the league in forced fumbles, in which he has 3 on the season, man.
Dude, we suck at this, man. You want to hear my top 3?
Don't tell me.
So, at number 3, I'm just going to keep this short and sweet because you just explained everything. I had Aiden Hutchinson, number 3. Number 2, Myles Garrett. But, hey, my number 1, Nick Bonito. So, 7
At least
sacks.
they're in different orders.
Dude, exactly. 7 sacks it was, by the way. 7 sacks, leads the league.
7, okay.
He is just, I know our hot take guy is just loving what he's seeing from this guy because he really does look like one of the best defensive players in the league. Aiden Hutchinson, like you said, I also had down 36 pressures. He's doing very, very good, and it's good to see after what happened to him last year. And Myles Garrett, man, I just want to shout out this whole Cleveland Browns defense, especially their defensive line and all, man. They look so good. They have so many weapons on that defense. And when you have Myles Garrett just disrupting everything all the time, it is just such a fun defense to watch. I really, really do think. And I've been saying, I don't know if I've said it on the show, but I've told my friend, these Cleveland Browns, man, if they just could get a good quarterback, oh my gosh, this team, I really do think they can go. Yeah, they can go very, very, very far because their defense is so good. They have the weapons on offense, but hey, dude, it looks like we really think the same, huh? We got to stop doing shows together.
I do have to say, man, while I have Myles Garrett at number 3, if this was the award for just who is the best defensive, to be Defensive Player of the Year is different than who's the best defensive player in the league. Yeah. Because it's, one good season of that to all around. Myles Garrett is far and away the best player on defensive league. If there was ever a guy to win an MVP award on defense, because I don't think it'll ever happen in our era again, Myles Garrett would have been and should have been that guy, man. He is just, the stuff he does and just the presence he has on defense is just otherworldly. I don't think we need to get too into detail about these 3 here, just because we're starting to get a little pressed on time. So with that, let's jump into Offensive Rookie of the Year. You can take this one away.
All right, man. So for my front runners of the Offensive Rookie of the Year, number 3, my very own, thank you, Ryan Poles, Tyler Warren. You are just an absolute dog. And I do want to say, I haven't seen a player smart enough to just throw out a trick play, which he did, which was very good to watch because the dude knows ball. He is smart. Number 2, Quinshad Judkins. This guy is an absolute dog for this offense. And speaking of dogs, the most dog of them all, number 1, Emeka Egbuka. I just don't know. I really think it's Egbuka, a big gap, then Quinshad Judkins and Tyler Warren. And Egbuka is just, he has Baker Mayfield. He's going to keep spamming him these friggin' footballs. And it's just, these 3 guys, they are so fun to watch this year.
We're finally a little bit different.
Let's go.
I'm so happy to say that. And by little bit, I mean a little bit. So my Offensive Rookie of the Year as of right now, number 3, I also have Tyler Warren, who, 370 yards of the season, which is 18th in the NFL, but he's the first tight end. 23 receptions, which is 26th in the NFL, the 4th among tight ends, and he also has a touchdown. Number 2, I have Ashton Genty, who has 349 yards, which is 8th among running backs, 2 touchdowns, a 4.3 average. I wanted to put Quinshawn Judkins in here, and I would have put Warren at 2, Judkins at 3, and then Genty at 4. But just because Judkins missed, 2 games, I think?
Yeah.
I think he missed. I couldn't put him at number 3 yet, but he's number 4 for me. And I do think he will overtake Genty at some point, man. He is a dog and a much better offensive line, albeit still a bad offensive line. Much better than what's over there in Vegas. And then number 1, no debate, just like Puka earlier, just like Baker, Emeka Ibuka, 445 receiving yards. I mean, 4th among all receivers, man. 25
Crazy.
receptions, 5 touchdowns. This dude is an animal.
Yeah, man. I mean, like I've said, really not too much disagreement there. You just want to get right into the defensive?
Yeah, I'll start with my defensive rookie of the year. Now, this one was the hardest out of all of them to go for, just because this feels like the first year in a while where there's no true, like far and away standout defensive rookie of the year. So number 3, I went a little bit out there. I've got Xavier Watts, safety for the Falcons. That could just be that side of my camera, Notre Dame bias, but he's got 2 picks on the season. The number 20 rated PFF safety. I mean, he's playing a pretty good year for the Falcons. Number 2, I've got Abdul Carter. He's 11th in total pressures with 14. He only has 1 sack, but it's going to get better as the season goes on. And then number 1, I've got Carson Schlesinger, 44 tackles on the season, tied for 10th. He's got 2 TFLs. He's a key part of that Browns defense, which is very, very good with him, Mason Graham, Myles Garrett. I mean, the secondary, that Browns unit as a whole is good, and they needed a guy like Schlesinger in there to help lead that linebacking core.
Yeah, man. We'll get right into mine. We'll keep it short and sweet just because we still got a couple more we got to discuss here. So for my pick for Defensive Rookie of the Year, number 3, I got Michael Williams, which now with Nick Bosa out for the year, he'll only be seeing a lot more playing time, and he is a great player. And this defense, I really do think that they are going to be, I mean, I wouldn't say they're not going to be just okay when they lose a guy like Bosa, but I think they're going to be fine. The 49ers are a very good football team, very well coached, and I think he's just going to continue to be good as the season goes on. Number 2, John Campbell, and number 1, Abdul Carter. And that was it for mine. I mean, nothing crazy to talk about, just because I do want to get, if we're talking a little bit, I do want to get to this next one a little bit. Coach of the Year. I'll kick us off. So my front runners for Coach of the Year, number 3, Mike Vrabel. I mean, we just saw them go to Buffalo, beat the Bills. Pretty easy. As much as I hate to say it, but I will give the guys flowers. Number 2, Liam Cohen. This team looks completely different, and they've been very, very just mediocre, but he's got them looking very, very good. And number 1, I'm not even saying this because I'm a Colts fan. It's just the truth. Shane Steichen at number 1.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'll get into mine, then I'll explain a little. Number 3, I actually don't have Mike Vrabel. I have Dan Campbell at number 3 for Coach of the Year. And the reason for this is so many people, myself included, were counting out the Lions. You know, new coordinators. Was it really Dan Campbell? Was it Ben Johnson? And he has proven that he is a damn good head coach, man. A real leader over there. Number 2, I've got Shane Steichen. Number 1, I've got Liam Cohen. Those 2 are interchangeable to me. I'm just leaning towards Liam Cohen just because, I don't know, man. They were my dark horse team. Yeah. I feel like I got to ride with my take.
No, I mean, what kind of fan would I have been if I put Liam Cohen over Shane Steichen?
Yes. Yeah, if you put a Jaguars head coach over your own, what kind of fan?
Okay. I don't know, man. It's just I really do think this Jacksonville offense just really hasn't shocked me, really, to be honest, man. I mean, I gotta
say though, while they haven't been shocking, they are 9th in the league when it comes to points scored with 127.
Dang, bro.
They're 11th in points allowed, but then, you know, Dan Campbell and the Lions were number 1 in points scored with 174 for reference.
Dang.
But Shane Steichen, 2nd in points scored for the Colts with 163, 5th in points allowed. I mean,
dude, it's just
I
wanted this guy fired, man. I wanted this guy fired going into this year.
He's proven you wrong.
I
finally got his guy.
I feel like he got his guy now. I really do feel like it's just coming into the season. It's just, I'll speak for majority of the Colts fan base. I mean, we wanted Chris Ballard out of here. We wanted Shane Steichen out of here. And they have
the turntables.
Exactly. They have completely flipped the script. And it's just, I mean, dude, I get hyped watching his post game. I want to go run through a wall, man. I might just get a pair of shoulder pads and go start trucking the neighbors. Because that's like, whenever I listen to his things, it's just, he's just hyping up this team. And it is very, very fun to watch. But I mean, I really think you can't go wrong with Vrabel or Dan Campbell at 3. Both very electric coaches, both fun teams to watch, man. It's been this is going to be very interesting to see who wins this award at the end of the year. I think it's going to be a very, very fun one to keep track of.
100%. We'll get into the last award we're going to do today, the Comeback Player of the Year. Now, I want to preface this with saying I completely forgot about this award, and I put this list together 5 minutes before recording. Number 1 and 2, I fully agree with. Number 3, I wanted to throw something out there. So, number 3 for Comeback Player of the Year, I've got Darren Waller, man. 2,500 odds, plus 2,500 odds to win. But he is very quickly becoming the key piece without Tyreek Hill of that Dolphins offense. And I think he's going to get fed this season. Number 2, Aiden Hutchinson. And number 1, again, just another clear favorite, Indiana Jones, Danny Dimes, whatever you want to call him. He's the number 1.
I love that. Come on, let's go, dude. Here, we'll start. We'll go with my 3. So my 3 for Comeback Player of the Year. Number 3, this guy I was huge on all offseason. I got him in almost every single fantasy league. Christian McCaffrey. He is healthy so far, and he is doing so good. If you see what this guy is putting up as a running back, dude, he is getting so many targets a game. He is catching so many balls out of this backfield. And, I mean, if he stays healthy, I just really don't. He'll be one of his top candidates because he was supposed to play week 1 last year, and then the dude never did. We got really bamboozled there by Shanahan, so that wasn't fun if you draft him last year. And number 2, I have Dak Prescott just because so many people write this guy off every single year, and I really don't know why. And it is so nice to see that he's playing some of his best football. And like you said, at number 1, easy answer, Danny Dimes, Indiana Jones. It's just, I thought he was cooked. Most people thought he was cooked. You had those 10% of these Colts fan base with their almost shaved little head, their pickup trucks that believed in this guy. And I thought they were crazy at first. But he's proven me wrong. And he is just so fun to watch. He's just hitting any pass that he can, not making nearly as many mistakes. And I got one more note up here. Because I saw this guy. You got FanDuel pulled up by chance?
I do not. No, okay. I can pull it up, though.
No, I got it. Don't worry about it. So, Trevor Lawrence was up there. Now, I want to ask, coming back from what? Being trash?
From ass cheeks?
Dude.
From being ass? Dude. That's it.
That's why I'll always have a little weird feeling about these types of awards like this, just because. Here, where is he? He's 5th right now. He's 5th right now, and I just don't understand coming back from what? You've been mediocre. Yeah. Let's hear.
I hate the Comeback Player of the Year award. It is my least favorite award out there because they are so hypocritical when it comes to the voting.
Yeah.
Is it the Comeback Player of the Year, or is it the Most Improved Player?
Oh,
because
dude.
I think that's 2 different awards right there, and they need to split it into 2 different awards. Because Comeback Player of the Year, to me, it should be the guy who's come back from something just drastic. Like most of the time, it should be an injury, right?
Yeah.
But then at the same time, we put Danny Dimes number 1, and he's not come back from an injury because he's the Most Improved Player. So the fact that they're not 2 different awards is so aggravating.
Dang, what the heck? Someone's beeping outside. So, here. Let me get into. Okay, I'm going to have a little Karen sesh right here.
Uh-oh.
This Most Improved. I'm very, very happy you said that. We're going to completely switch topics real quick. Most Improved Player Award. I think that is the dumbest award in the NBA. Oh, my God. I hate that they do this award. So you're telling me Ja Morant wins Most Improved Player Award. The guy was drafted 2nd overall. What is,
Yep.
He was supposed to do this. And Ja Morant's not the only case. They do this. Here, let's see. Dude,
Either do it right or don't do it at all, man.
It's just some of these players that are winning this award, you were drafted to be good. So I don't understand why they're giving the most improved to players like Brandon Ingram's in there, John Morant. It's just really, I don't get that.
I frustrating.
I think it's such a okay. I wouldn't even say a dumb award, but I think it's dumb on how they choose who wins it. I think it needs to be a player that was not good the year before and makes a big jump. Not a guy that you drafted to lead your franchise second overall, and then somehow he still wins this award when he does good. Like, no, you were drafted
perfect
to do
guy.
that.
Jalen Brunson, man. That's a most improved player to me. A guy who was not drafted to be that guy, and then look what he did in Dallas when he jumped like that. But I mean,
I love how we're just already on time and we're talking about.
We're already cutting it for time. We're talking about NBA.
We're going to NBA. We're going to NBA Most Improved Award.
We're 100% having to skip the Gridiron Q&A segment today, boys. But
hey,
we're going to jump right into Pick
Ems.
Do you want to kick things off with Pick Ems?
Yeah, let's go. So for my Week 6 NFL Pick Ems, Thursday Night Football, kicking it off with the Eagles versus the Giants. Give me the Eagles there. We'll go into the Sunday slate. Broncos versus the Jets. I'll take the Broncos there. Seahawks versus Jaguars. I'm taking the Seahawks. Chargers versus Dolphins. I'm going with the Chargers. The Rams versus the Ravens. Give me the Rams. Cardinals versus Colts. Easy answer. Give me Danny Dimes and the Colts. Cowboys versus Panthers. I'm taking the Cowboys. Patriots versus Saints. I'm picking the No, I'm just kidding. We're going with the Patriots. I picked the Saints last week, and that's probably the only time I'm picking them for the rest of this year. Browns versus Steelers. I'm taking the Steelers there. Titans versus the Raiders. I think this is a game where this offense can get on track, so give me the Raiders. 49ers versus Bucks. I think it's going to be a great game, but give me Baker Mayfield. Give me the Bucks. Bengals versus Packers. I'm taking the Packers here. Sunday Night Football. Very good game. Lions versus Chiefs. No Rashee Rice. He don't come back until next week, I believe. I'm going to take the Lions in this one. Monday Night Football doubleheader. Bills versus Falcons. I'm already laughing because I saw my winner for the next game. Give me the Bills. Bears versus the Commanders. I'm sorry, man. I'm going with the Commanders. This game, if you remember, little Hail Mary from last year. Ruined.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember.
Ruined the
I never
entire
forgot,
season
matter
for
of
that
fact.
team. And it's just, I
Hasn't
really
left
do
my
think,
mind.
I don't think it's going to leave their mind either. So I'm picking the Commanders for that one.
I'll get into that once I make my pick.
Yeah, we'll get into it.
Because I have some choice words I would like to say. All right, so what is this, week 6, week 5? I don't even remember. My NFL pick'ems for this week. Eagles at Giants, easy one. I like Jackson Dart, but give me the Eagles. Broncos at Jets, give me the Broncos. Seahawks, Jaguars. I'm going to ride with the Jaguars in this one. I like the Seahawks, and I know I said I'm going to give them their respect, but I gave them respect. They're still losing. Give me the Jaguars. Chargers, Dolphins. Give me the Chargers. Rams, Ravens. Rams. Give me the Rams. Cardinals, Colts. Another easy one. Give me the Colts. Cowboys, Panthers. You know I like the Panthers, but give me the Cowboys, although it will be a Rico Dowdle revenge game. Expect him to go off. Patriots, Saints. Give me the Patriots. Browns, Steelers. Give me an upset. Give me the Cleveland Browns. Titans, Raiders. Another upset. We're riding 2 in a row. Give me the Titans to beat up on a bad Raiders, or a banged up bad Raiders team. Niners, Buccaneers. Give me Baker Mayfield and the Bucks. Bengals, Packers. Sadly, give me the Green Bay Packers. Lions, Chiefs. A close game, but I'm riding with Dan Campbell. Give me the Lions. Bills, Falcons. Give me the Bills. And if you thought I was going to pick anybody else besides the Chicago Bears, you'd be wrong. The Bears. Come on.
Let's go.
Let's kick things off with this Bears Commanders game. All right. I just want to quickly talk about this Bears Commanders game. Now, this Hail Mary that everyone loves to talk about, that I do not love to talk
Stevenson.
about. Tyreek Stevenson is going to have a revenge game. He's been balling these last few weeks after a slow start to the season. He has filled in the Jalen Johnson role quite well, and I think a big game's to come from him. I don't know if Terry's playing. Either way, I like our odds, baby. Give me the Bears. I'm excited for this. I've had this one marked since since the schedule came out.
Man, I'm gonna keep this short and sweet so we can get through some of these other games. It just Bill Krosky, man, this guy had a great week last week.
He's gonna dog us,
dude. Exactly. I think he's gonna have a very good game. Jaden Daniels is back. He looked good last week. And I'm gonna respect this man, Deebo Samuel. I mean, we'll see how he does because I honestly can't remember what the status was on Terry anyway. But it's just, I think this offense is just gonna be too good to stop for your Bears. And on the other hand, I mean, I want to see Caleb do it again, man. I just want to see this guy be consistent. Hey, all I'm gonna say, if the Bears can come out and win this game, I'm gonna start flipping and taking them serious. What about that?
Right.
I'll give you that.
Right.
What we're talking Monday Night Football, I mean, we can keep this one short and sweet. Bills versus Falcons. We both chose the Bills here. I don't think the Falcons are going to have enough to beat the Bills, and after the Bills lost this week, I don't think they're going to want to come out losing 2 in a row.
And they're finally on the road, man. It feels like the Bills only play at home, but yeah, they're gonna go take Atlanta. Let's just talk about some of the quicker ones here. Like Patriots Saints, not really much to talk about. The Saints, while they won. They got a win for the first time, but still, Spencer Rattler's not been playing bad. But man, I just can't bet against the Patriots, and I can't bet for the Saints.
Yeah, I'm perfectly said there. I mean, I really do think another game I actually want to touch on very, very quick. This Packers defense is going to do unspeakable things to this Bengals offense. Now you have Joe Flacco. Just got traded for, I believe, maybe a 6th. Was it a 6th?
I think it was a 6.
A 6th-round pick. I believe they say he could be the starter. And if he's the starter,
he will be.
He
better be.
Very, very, very quick. Why not Jameis Winston? That's what I want to know, because that O-line is already horrendous, and now they trade for a 40. I can't remember exactly what 40 he's at, but he's an old man, and he's gonna get killed out here, man. I just don't know why they didn't call up the Giants, see what Jameis was up to, because it would have been. No, they said they didn't.
The Giants
they said they didn't.
They didn't?
They didn't
really?
reach out. Yep, they didn't reach out about Jameis or Russ.
Why?
I don't know, and it makes zero sense. Okay, you know what? I'm done talking about the Giants. Give me the Packers are going to kill them in this one. I don't think it's going to be close, and I do want to hear your thoughts on why you think the Titans are going to beat the Raiders.
Dude, I just think the Raiders are going through it right now. And as ridiculous of a win as it was for the Titans over the Cardinals, it was a win at the end of the day. And I think that's what Cam Ward needed. He was connecting with Calvin Ridley. I just think the Titans are going to squeak one out here. And the Raiders are just going to keep going downhill.
Dude, my only thing is why I picked these Raiders to win. If there was a team to get it back on track against, it would be this Tennessee team.
Yeah, 100%, man. Matter of fact, I had the Raiders chosen again before we started the podcast, but something tells me, man, I don't like what I see from this Raiders team. And it feels like when they're down, man. Yeah. And that Titans defense is a good unit. And Geno's going to gift them at least 2 or 3 turnovers, and I think that'll be enough for Cam Ward to win this game.
Yeah, no, I mean, I agree with you. I really do. I think it could definitely be a good one. I just traded for Genty in a league, so I'm really hoping he has another Bears type of game against this Titans defense. What other games you want to hit on, man? What are you thinking? Looking at the board.
So most of these pretty straightforward. The only other one we have different is Browns-Steelers. Or we have 2 different. Browns-Steelers, one of them. My other upset, I just think that Myles Garrett and that Browns defense is going to have Aaron Rodgers seeing ghost out there. I don't think Rodgers is mobile enough to survive against that defense. And I think Dylan Gabriel, I don't think he's a good quarterback, but I think he plays not to lose, if that makes sense. He doesn't play to win, but he plays not to lose. At least that's what it looked like against Minnesota. And I think with how their defense will play, that'll be enough to get the win. It's a divisional game.
You're almost convincing me here, man. I feel like every time I do pick against the Browns, I just see Myles Garrett on the other side. Yeah. And it's like, do I really want to...
On the other end of your door.
Like, do I really want to vote or pick against this man? It's just like, I don't know. I think it's I would say that's definitely going to be a very, very close game. That over-under has to be horrendously low for that game. There is no way. There's no way it is high at all. I could see that one going either way. But like I said, I'm going to go with my gut. I pick first, the Steelers. It's just...
Oh, my God. I saw the over-under. It's at 37.5.
Oh, my gosh.
That's so bad.
Dude, that's going to be when I go eat some food during that game or something, man. That game is going to be...
Dude.
Take a little nap or something. But I think you said our only... Oh, Seahawks versus Jaguars.
That's the only other one.
Why do you think the Jaguars?
Oh, man. So part of me was I picked so many away games that I felt like one of the home teams was going to squeak something out, and this is a close game. Yep. They just beat a Chiefs team that was starting to get some momentum. And, dude, I mean, they won. Like, they're playing weirdly good football. Like, it's not pretty, but it's getting the job done. And I don't know, man. I think Brian Thomas Jr. and Travis Hunter are going to, and obviously Trevor Lawrence, are going to build off of what they had. Travis Etienne's been very good to start this season, like we mentioned earlier. And I like their chances in this one, but I think it's going to be a shootout in which the Seahawks could easily win it, man. It's a toss-up for me.
Yeah, I mean, you said exactly how I thought at the end there. I think it's going to be a shootout, and I really do think it just comes to... I think the Seahawks defense is going to match better against the Jaguars offensive players than the Jaguars defense is going to match up better against the Seahawks players. I think Kenneth Walker could have himself a good day. Jackson Smith-Njigba, I mean, he's elite, man. He's one of the best receivers in the league right now. And I really do think if it does come down to a shootout, which it looks like both of us believe it will be, then I really just do think that offense is just going to get it done when it's all said and done.
I second-guessed myself last week. I originally had the Jaguars. I went with the Chiefs. I can't second-guess myself again. I gotta ride the Jaguars this time. But last thing here, as usual, NFL Week 6 hot takes. Let us know your hot takes down below. Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, wherever you're watching this. Leave your hot takes for this past weekend's football or the upcoming Week 7 football. We'll review them hopefully on next week's episode. But Harry, anything else you want to add today?
Go Danny Dimes.
Hey, Dumb Bears, come on. Yep. All right.
Tune in next week.
You guys. Yep, we'll see you guys in the next one.